a man arrived at a remote altar where a princess dressed in lavish clothes but with Gothic makeup lay on a stone bed in the center. Out of curiosity, Thomas stepped closer to the princess. Gazing at her breathtaking beauty, he couldn't resist, but when Thomas tried to lean in and kiss the princess, he suddenly felt an inexplicable headache. Dizzy and overwhelmed, he snapped completely awake. He had been having this strange dream for several nights in a row. Unable to endure it any longer, Thomas went to see a psychologist. To his surprise, after listening to his case, the psychologist calmly told him that he had simply been staying indoors for too long, which had twisted his mental state. The solution was simple: go out and take more walks. Fooled by the advice, Thomas actually went outdoors to paint the next day. While sketching, a sudden flash of white light appeared before him. Just as he was about to investigate, he received a phone call. The caller informed him that a distant uncle of his had passed away, leaving behind a villa, and Thomas was the sole heir. He was invited to come to the office on Monday morning to complete the inheritance process. Hearing this, Thomas suspected it was a scam, yet the next morning he still went to the office. To his astonishment, not only did the staff not ask him for inheritance tax, but they also quickly processed the transfer, and even handed him a letter from his late uncle. And so Thomas returned home with the property deed and the letter. Opening the letter, Thomas learned that his family had owned this villa for over a century. Every male heir of the family bore the duty of guarding the ancestral house. Sadly, the family had dwindled over the generations, and by Thomas's time, he was the only one left. Thus, the responsibility of protecting the villa now fell to him. In the end, his uncle warned him that a secret chamber within the villa held a great mystery, and he must never attempt to enter it. Naturally, curiosity stirred within Thomas. Packing up his things, he drove to the villa that very night. Using a crowbar, he pried open the villa's main door, only to find that it had been abandoned for years. Inside, aside from dust and cobwebs, there were eerie dolls scattered about, making it look more like a haunted house. That night, Thomas decided to stay there. In his sleep, he once again dreamed of the Gothic Sleeping Beauty. This time she lay on a massive nest-like bed, with no guards around. Seizing the chance, Thomas hurried forward and kissed her gently on the forehead. To his shock, Sleeping Beauty actually awoke, fussing and insisting on being in love with him. As she kissed him, she told Thomas that she had been cursed by an evil demon, waiting all this time for a true prince's kiss. At that moment, strange noises echoed in the dream, and suddenly a monster lunged at Thomas. Terrified, he woke up instantly. Still uneasy, Thomas later contacted the female real estate agent in the middle of the night, hoping to uncover the truth. But as they talked, Thomas suddenly collapsed unconscious. Once again, he found himself with Sleeping Beauty. She told him that her true form was hidden in the villa's secret chamber, and if Thomas could save her, they would be together forever. When Thomas awoke from the dream, he realized that during his blackout, it had been the real estate agent who had been taking care of him all along.